Good morning, my Facebook and YouTube family. How are we doing? Miss Purple is in the building. How are we doing? Guys, what a blissful morning it is. I am sitting over here in Overton Park. I just dropped my granddaughter off at school. And I just wanted to say how blessed we are this morning that God has allowed us to wake up and see this beautiful and blissful day. Guys, I just want us to say this. Somebody asked me, why don't I come into the style of today? And I said, what do you mean? They said, why don't you get with the styles of the day? Because to me, you're in the styles back in the day when you was coming up. I said, baby, let me say something to you. Let me reiterate what you're trying to tell me, because styles don't go out of style. I said, see, you guys call wide leg pants wide leg, but see, back at our days, we call them bell bottoms. Styles don't go out of style. See, you guys call capris what, pala pushers? We called them capris back in my day. The things y'all called something now, we call them something differently in our days. Because the skinny pants y'all call skinny pants or whatever y'all want to call them, they were skinny jeans back in our days. The jogging suits, the nylons that y'all call nylons, baby, they were nylon jogging suits back in our days. Shit don't go out of style. Y'all call it out of style, but it don't go out of style. They just make them differently now. Things just different, and then different designers come in and design shit a little different than what they were when we were coming up. They just add to shit. You know what I'm saying? But now you got so many teenagers want to run out and get this vintage stuff that we had coming up. Wrap skirts, what y'all call them now? Y'all don't call them wrap skirts like we did back in the day. But guys, I hate when somebody say, you too old to wear that, or you shouldn't wear that. How the hell you gonna tell somebody what to wear? People can wear what they want to wear. You don't have the right to tell a person what to wear. It may not look good on you what they're wearing, but a person can wear what they want to wear. Who gave you validation to tell somebody what to wear? Because what you wear may not look good on you, but you think it look good on you. So let people wear what they want to wear. Let them wear it how they want to wear it. Because some lady, one day I had on a maxi dress. Because in the summertime, I love to wear maxi dresses. I'm a maxi girl. I love to wear them in the wintertime, but I love to wear like a jacket on them or a coat. But then, I like to wear long maxi dresses in the wintertime, and I like to wear short sleeve maxi dresses in the summertime. Or, if I just love me some maxi dresses. But this winter, I said I'm going to get into more dressy pants and blouses and sweaters. But when it comes to my maxi dresses, like if I wear a winter, in a winter, I like to, match them up with my boots. If I wear them in the summer, I like to match them up with my sandals. One lady gonna tell me one day, she said, ma'am, let me ask you something. Why don't you color block? She said, because that's the old way of dressing. I said, what do you mean? Because you have on that dress and your shoes. And she said, and I understand you got on that dress. And she said, and your shoes and your purse match. I said, okay. She said, you notice that's not how we dress now. She said, you should wear now she said, the dress pretty. She said, and you got on some black sandals and a black purse. But the dress had like 4 different colors in it. It was like maybe red, white, black, and then it had like some beige in it. and I just put the black purse on and the black shoes to, you know, match it up. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna tell me, you should have, like, I can understand you got the black sandals on. She said, why didn't you have a beige purse or maybe a red purse? And that would have, you know, color blocked it. I said, baby, let me say something to you. I said, I'm 58 years old. I said, I've been dressing like this all my life, even as a young child. I said, when it comes to me dressing, I don't allow anybody to tell Miss Purple how to dress. I said, I'm going to dress how I want to dress. I said, I love for my purse to match my shoes, and I love for it to coordinate with whatever I'm wearing. I said, my jewelry, I love for it to match my clothes. So if I'm wearing a green dress, I love for my jewelry to be silver or green or gold and green. I said, whatever I wear, it's going to match whatever I'm wearing. I said, so please don't ever come in. I hate for people to tell me what to wear and how to coordinate what I'm wearing. Please don't do that. Don't tell people how to wear and match their clothes. Now, if you're not, let me say this. This is another thing I hate. If you have a man, ladies, if you have a man and your man said, baby, I'd rather for you to put this on instead of that. Sometimes, I'm going to say this. Please don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with pleasing your man. If your man want to see you in something other than what you want to see you in, sometimes please your man. Don't sit here. Now, I'm going to say this because I'm a single woman. And I wear what I want to wear. Don't listen. I'm going to say, listen to what I'm finna say. Women, not men, women. Listen to what I'm finna say. If you're married and you have a single friend, don't listen to everything your single friend tell your ass. Because if so, you're going to end up single just like that single friend. I'm single. And if I have a married friend or a cousin that I hang around, I'm not going to sit there and tell my single friend, my friend that's married or my cousin that's married, girl, do this. Don't listen to your husband. Don't listen to your, no ma'am, no ma'am, no, don't do that. Because that bitch going to have you single. Don't do that. Because a lot of single women are miserable. See, I'm one of them single women. I'm not miserable because I'm not going to tell you to define and go behind your husband and do some wrong shit. I'm not going to do that. Listen to your husband, baby. Listen to your husband. If your husband said, baby, sometimes your finger friends ain't for you or they not good for you. If your husband tell you that it's something about that single friend he know or he don't like, sometimes that he may be telling you something. Because a lot of single women and single men are some miserable ass people out here. Because they don't have anything going on in their life and they don't have anybody. They will fuck up with something good in your life. I'm just saying. So be mindful. Don't let these single women and men fuck up your life and your marriage. I'm just saying. Because it will happen. And the next thing you know, that single friend or that single you thought friend was your friend be fucking up your marriage so they can zoom on in there to that man. Because they see what he do for you or she do for you. And they'll try to fuck your relationship or your marriage up so they can zoom on in and take your spot. I'm just saying. Be mindful of what you do around your single friends. Because they'll tell you one thing, whispering in your ear about what your man or your woman ain't doing or what she doing. And she ain't got to be doing shit. But they whispering this in your ear just to get you to let that person go. So they can slide in and take over. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying, be mindful. I'm saying it because I had it happen to me. I had a girl that was supposed to be my friend. She told me, girl, your man he be doing this and doing that. I let him go. But see, I'm gonna tell you something about this though. My situation. It was a blessing to me. It was a blessing. Because see, sometimes things can be a blessing, sometimes it ain't a blessing. But in my case, it was a blessing. Because when I let my guy go, I said, "Oh, really?" So at the time, I really didn't believe her, and I was like, "Girl, I don't believe everything I hear." I said, "I have to see for myself." Because when I asked him, he said they were just friends. So I ain't got no problem with that. As long as he was respecting me, because he was respecting me in all ways. But then rumors kept coming to me, and I was hearing the rumors, but still, I didn't get upset about it. I didn't just right off just break up with him because she said, I kind of just lingered and just started watching shit, and I started watching more and more, and after a while I just gave in, and I just told him I think we should just be friends. So that's what happened. We became friends. I just let it go, and we became friends after that. But after a while, guys, kind of find out, she kept whispering in my ear and whispering in my ear. I said, "Girl, I ain't with him no more." I said, "You go ahead and get him." Because I knew this was what she wanted. Because he was a very handsome young man. Very handsome young man. But guys, this is the point. After I dropped him and let him go, guys, I found out he had AIDS. Full-blown AIDS. Her and him dated for like a couple of years, about 2 or 3 years. And he passed on. But they got a baby together. They had a child together. And she eventually passed on too because she got AIDS from him. And to me, but I never slept with him. I never kissed him. We never kissed, and we never slept together. So that was my way of saying I was blessed to be able to be dodged by a bullet, because that could have been me. That could have been me. You know what I'm saying? So I thank God for that I was blessed enough to not have bit that bullet. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, watch your friends, because some friends are not your friends. I know we skipped on 2 different subjects just a few minutes ago. We skipped on 2 different subjects. I went from going on clothes and people, telling you how to dress, to friends. But guys, I just want you, like I said, be mindful, because there's some evil people out here. There's some evil friends out here that pretend to be your friends that really aren't your friends. They'll tell you they're your friends, but they're not your friends. But like I said, when it comes to Miss Purple, I love the friends that I chose in my life. One of my friends has passed on. And a lot of my friends, to me, they're more like my family. Erica, I love her. I pray for her all the time because she lost a child that was just like my niece. Utopia, Shirley's, I love her dearly. Denise, I'm not going to say Ricky German. Ricky German is more like a big brother to me. I love him so much. I love him just like he is my big brother. And I love his daughter. She's going through a lot right now. I be praying for her. I pray for his family because they go through so much. Ever since he lost his wife, but he has a beautiful woman in his life right now. And I thank him for being my friend because, he has went through so much in life. But God has been blessing him so much. Tyron, I love Tyron. He found a beautiful woman in his life, and he has a beautiful daughter, family in his life. And I've been thanking God because he went through a lot, in his life. And I just love him for bouncing back. Lamont. I can go on and on. Miss May, Miss Carolyn. And then I found so many beautiful friends on YouTube. Deborah Kabasi, Miss Laverne over there on my page, I mean, I can go on, guys. And, you know, I've truly been blessed. There are so many people that I wish I can visit. And I'm not going to tell a story, guys. And Miss Rosa, I wish I could visit Miss Rosa. She is such a beautiful person inside and out, and she is a blessing. Miss Terry Ann, I love the comments that they leave are so beautiful. And I just want to thank each and every one of you. You know, there's so many family members that I have on here. My auntie Elizabeth Dansbury, my beautiful cousin Laquita Dansbury, my beautiful cousin Sean Dansbury, my beautiful cousin, she's in Chicago. You know, I have so many people that I can thank and be blessed for. My mom, my sisters, you know, my brothers, my grandchildren, my beautiful children, my uncle. And guys, I just, like I said, I'm just thankful for everyone that's in my life that loves me the way I love them. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people out here who don't hear that word love, or don't feel that love. And I feel that love. I feel it. I feel the love from so many people, even though I don't even know them personally. I feel that love. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for the love that you always give me, and the blessings that God has given me, and the blessings that he has got that are still to come to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean monetary blessings, guys. I mean blessings. Blessings that I don't see right now, and blessings that I don't have right now. But I know they're coming, because I just feel them. You know what I'm saying? But most of all, and most importantly, I just want to thank God for allowing me to be able to stand here on this platform and be able to give prayers and in a time and need that people need them. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, our country need them. We need prayer in our country in the now, because it's not about black and white. It's not about brown. It's not about, it's not even a color thing no more, because right now it's about pulling together as a nation. Because right now we need love. We need love to flow. We need love to flow through everybody's veins, because the hate that's going through right now, and it ain't even about a black thing, a white thing, a Mexican thing, a Puerto Rican. It ain't even about the color thing. It ain't even about ethnic thing. It's about the evil from the high tech thing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about the low thing. It's about the high thing. And guys, y'all know I don't like talking about the government, so I'm gonna leave that alone. So Miss Purple about to get out of here. As y'all know, I always say, a beautiful smile and a kind word goes a very long way, because you never know what a person's going through that day. And on that note, y'all know how I said, I'm about to drop the mic. On that note, I want to say peace, love, hugs, and oh yes, baby, kisses from me to you. And God bless. And I'm out. Mwah.